Well, hello everyone. So yesterday I put the starter in. Let's see, today I was looking around and I noticed that when I look down into the cowl here, there's a lot of crap. So I think what I'm going to do today is clean this out. So to do that, I'm going to have to remove, I think there's 5 bolts, 2 on that side, 1 in the middle, and then 1 here. Take this apart and then clean it out. So tell you what, I'm going to set this down and remove the cowl, and I'll be back once that's done. Whoops, my mistake. There's actually 2 more screws, so there's a total of 4 on top and 2 or 3 on the bottom to pull out. Okay, be back in a bit. Okay, they all came out. None of them broke. And I didn't round any off either, so I think I did pretty good on getting those out. Now we got to take the cowl out. Let's see here. So that just lifts off. So once you get the screws out, it's pretty simple to take off. I'll just set that down over here for now. And let's take a look-see and see what's in here. Ooh, look at that lovely filth in there. Wasp nests, all kinds of stuff. Well, I'm going to have to get the vacuum cleaner out and see if I can suck all that garbage out of there. So, I'm not going to put you through that. I'm just going to start vacuuming, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Okay, well, before I start vacuuming out, maybe I better take a look inside of here. Ooh! That ain't good. Alright, well, I'll be back. I'm going to go get a new filter. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, well, got my new filter. Says it fits a shop vac 5 gallons and up. So, let's see here. Need to replace it, so I guess unplug. And then take that back off. Take this out and quit hitting buttons. I guess I'm not good at doing this one-handed again. Take this crappy old filter out, which isn't really a filter anymore because we've got the big gaping hole in there. Throw this thing away. Yeah. Open that up. But they don't make this easy. So open this up. Get rid of all this extra paper. Get rid of this tin thing on the bottom. Oh. Oh, that's weird. It doesn't have a thing to hold it in there. Alright, so I guess instead of having a clamp to hold it on, you just push it on and use a compression fit. There. Like that. Alright, well, we'll see how this one works. Hopefully it works well. You know what? I'm going to dump the bucket out too. I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, well, that's probably as good an angle as I can get for you guys. But you can see there's all kinds of garbage in there. Wasp nests and stuff. So I'm going to try to suck as much of that as I can out of there. Sorry about the noise, but that's what comes with vacuuming. Okay, time to move to the other side. And now we'll repeat on the driver's side. Okay, that sucked all that out of there. Now let's take a look-see. I don't see any rust, so I think I'm okay there. I got most of it down that direction. Let me go to the other side and take a look back down this direction. And there's still a couple, whoa, there's quite a few hornet's nests in there I gotta suck out. So let's go back at it. They're all stuck right underneath this panel. There's a whole bunch of wasp nests. see if that got him. Looks like it got all but one. Really big one. Okay, so back at it. Let's see if I can fish that last one out of there. And that one was way back in here. Ah, I think I got it. No, didn't get it. There, I got it. Let's take another look and see if I got them all. Well, much better. Looks like there might still be a couple more way back in there. Let's see if I can't get them. Now that I've looked at that side, I want to look and see what's coming down this side. Oh yeah, they're all over in there. I need to do a bunch more picking to get a bunch of that crap out of here. So, alright, well, you kind of seen what I'm dealing with, so I'm gonna just keep working at this. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Alright, well, I got it cleaned out, and it was just full of wasp nests. There was a few on this side and then a bunch more on this side. So after digging all those out, you know, now it's pretty clean. Let's see if I can turn on the light here. And amazingly, there is only a little bit of surface rust in here. There is no, no real rust through anywhere, which is amazing to me because from where I'm from, this would have been a bucket of rust by now. But amazingly, it's still solid. So now I can go to starting to look at other things like will the windshield wipers work? Let's see, and that would be a resounding no. Something's trying to go. Oh, there's the blower motor. That still works. Wonder what D stands for. Defrost. Slow, low. Wonder what this middle button's for. I'll have to look that up too. Now, time to shut her off. Well, hello. Over the last couple of weeks, I've had a few people ask me of whether or not the ultrasonic cleaner could clean out this ceramic filter. You know, I have no plans of using it, but I thought, well, why not? Let's see if we can get that cleaned. And while I'm at it, while I was out treasure hunting a weekend ago, I found parts of an old rosary and some fishing lures. So thought I'd throw that in along with the rest of it and see if I can clean the whole thing up. So let's give it a shot here. Let's see, back to add soapy water and some of this booster. Can't forget the booster. Just need a pinch of that. And I already put the extra strength Dawn in here, so we will fill these things up. And put the lids on. Tighten them up, set them in. Pull that up a little bit. Hopefully I got enough room for all three of these in here at the same time. I think I do. And we'll add a little bit more water. And let's go for a half hour. Let's see what it looks like when it's done. Okay, while that's going, let's go back to the wiper switch. We want to test this to see if it's functional. And to get the knob off, you loosen up that screw, or I can tighten it up with that screw. So there is a screw on the bottom there that you need to be aware of. But when this thing works, when the switch is off, so there's on, there's off. There should be power to the middle. It goes through this switch, and this is a single speed switch. So one of these is live, this top one, and the other one should be dead. And it is. Okay, and if it's working properly, you turn it on, it's live, and they're both live. So the switch appears to be good. If it was a multi-stage switch, there'd be more things to it. But since this is just an on-off switch, really the only thing that's going on with it is power is always being sent to the parking side of the wiper motor. Power is coming from the accessory on the switch, and the switch is to turn on and off the wipers, and that's all this thing really does. And if you're wondering if you ever crawl underneath one of these things, this is the fuse. So if the motor ever burns up, you're probably going to take your switch out too on a single speed motor. If you have a multi-speed motor, then there's more stuff going on with that. But as far as this switch goes, there's just three things to it, you know, or three prongs on it. The power that comes in, the always on, and the on with the switch. So something isn't quite moving the way it's supposed to on these windshield wipers, so I think I'm going to take them apart and kind of clean them up, see what I can do to make these things work the way they're supposed to. And to start out, after I cleaned all this out, is I'm going to take the arms loose and the little washer. There's a little washer there, a lock washer, and that's stuck on there pretty good. So let me go get a screwdriver. And let's pop that loose if I can. Oh, boy, that's on there tight. Now this one down here can come off. There's just a clip holding this. If I can find my little screwdriver. Oop, where did that go? Ah, here it is. So that one, that little clip there went on this passenger side arm, and then there appears to be a rubber washer. Oh, there was a washer underneath it too that fell off. That's right here. Really thin one. And then there's a rubber washer underneath that. And then there's this arm that's swinging off the back end of this. I think I can get that off of there. It's starting to move, maybe. There it goes. Does this move back and forth? Yes, it does. So this arm is free. Now I need to get this off somehow. Oh, and then there on the back side of that, there's another little washer. Another rubber washer. So it goes rubber washer, arm, another rubber washer, clip, or steel washer, then a clip. Then that's on there good and tight. How do you get that off? It's got to come off somehow. Need like a crowbar or something to peel that off of there. It looks like it's starting to move, but it isn't moving easily. Maybe a little bit of lubricant. Well, I'm going to struggle with this for a while. I'm not going to make you suffer through watching me try to pry that off of there. So I'm going to pause the video. Alright, the first half hour is done. Shall we take a look and see what this has done? Let's see. How am I going to fish those out of there? Here we go again. Will these reach? Oh, look at that. There it is. All right. That's the fishing lures. Well, looking at it, it didn't clean it up fully, did it? Let's put it back in and see what it does for another half hour in there. Let's set it to full time and see what it does. That's not cleaning up yet either. That's cleaning up quite a bit though, the lures and the piece of rosary. Okay, let's put it back in. Let's let it go for another half hour. Okay, I finally got it pulled off. What I finally ended up doing is I got in there with a screwdriver. This piece was in there like this, and I just went in there with the screwdriver, got underneath it like this, and I just pried. Got underneath it and just pried it up, and it finally came loose. So now that piece is off. The next thing is another rubber washer, which is about wore out. Then I can take this arm off. And I took the screws out on this side so I could take this out and clean it up, because it seems to be a little froze up. Yeah, this thing is seized. So I'm going to take this apart, try to free this piece up, and then maybe I can get this windshield wiper to work again. Alright, so let's see what I got to do here. There's a little clip here that holds this piece to that piece. How does that come off? Looks like it's just a little C-clip. Okay, let me go get some stuff here. Lube it up a little bit, get my tiny screwdriver, and see if I can't get that off of there. Alright, it's free on that side. Oh, It's a little rusty on that side. I don't know, can you guys see what I'm trying to do? Probably not. There we go. So this side here is loose. Ow! That side there is not. It's a bit seized up on that side, so I can't get this piece off of here. If I can get it to turn, maybe? Huh? Wait. Did it move? It's starting to budge. There it goes. Ah! Pulled that clip free. Now that thing is free. Now, let's see what I can do to free this up. So let's go over here and can you guys see the vise? There's the vise. Let's just put this thing in here. And lubricate the hell out of it. Now let's put this in the other way because it'll probably be easier to work with. Okay, how can I get that arm to move? There it goes. There, it's freeing up. Maybe I could use something different. There, now that's moving a lot easier than it was. think I finally got some lubricant all the way down through this thing now. There, it's moving. Alright, that's 1,000 times better moving than it was. Not the greatest though. Maybe I should, I might need to soak this in the ultrasonic cleaner too, just to make sure it's all cleaned up. Because it just ended. Now I gotta wait an hour though before I can use it again. But we'll come back to this in a bit. Alright, let's take a look-see and see what we got, how well this got cleaned up. Ooh, it finally got warm. And where'd my pliers go? Oh, here they are. Alright. Take these, let's turn the heat off on this too. Let it cool off. Unplug it. And take a look. It's pretty hot, so we gotta be careful with it. Alright, well, the treasures that I found. That's a penny. And that's pieces of a rosary. And there's a couple of lures. Alright, so that's been up to that point. Let's take now a look at the other piece here, the ceramic filter. How clean did that get? Well, after an hour, it did not get very clean. So I'm gonna assume that that filter is done. And no matter how much cleaning you do on it, it's never gonna be clean enough. Let's take a look now at the rest of it. didn't want to do that. That got cleaned up really nicely. But that is hot, hot, hot. Oh man, really, that thing's in there somewhere. Hot. Hot, hot. Okay, so how well did that piece clean up? The metal stuff seemed to clean up pretty good. You know, the brass fittings, it took the brass off of it, and now I'm seeing more copper or something. And the Carter filter has come through pretty good. Okay, so now that we got that stuff, well, that's pretty much done with this cleaning. Alright, so now that I got that all freed up, let's see if that motor spins or if it's something else I gotta fix. Ah, looks like it's going. Now if I shut it off. Did it park? Looks like it went back to where it started. Let me try that again. No, it's not parking. So now I got to figure out what I got to do to get it to park. Okay, well, that'll be the next step. But at least the motor is spinning, so that's at least one part that is working. So I'll take a look at that. I'll probably have to take it out and bench test it next. Okay, I boiled these for 2 hours, and now they move pretty freely. So I think I can put those back in now, and they'll probably work the way they're supposed to. Alright, well, I'm going to probably put a little oil on them so they don't rust much more, but then I'll put them back in. Okay, now I guess putting it back together goes the opposite way that I took it apart. So I already put the arms in place. Now I need to snug these back up. Now that they move fairly freely, they should work. Let's take it and look. See, yeah, that's moving very smoothly. And so is the other one. That one's even smoother yet. Alright, so let's see if I can remember how I took this apart. So I put this on. Then there was an O-ring. Then there was this piece that went back against the other one. And then there was a washer. And then a little nut. And there was another washer and another washer. Uh-oh. Where did those go? Well, since those rubber washers are pretty much deteriorated, I think this one probably goes here. And then I have this clip. Then I think I need to tighten up that nut. Let's get it finger tight so that maybe I can use the ratchet. There we go. Okay. I suppose now we test it out. Did I disconnect the battery or not? Well, we'll find out. Hey! Looks like it'll work. Now let's see if I can finish snugging up this one. Alright. Then let's see how this rotates. Alright, if that comes around, that is maximum up. And then when I come around, there's that maximum down. Alright, it doesn't want to move after that spot. Let's try it again. That there should be close to maximum up. Let's look at that again. Down. So what that's telling me is it makes 2 swings per revolution. Let's try that again. Let's see if I can get it where it stops. Right about there should be all the way up. Yep, that should be perfectly all the way up. That should be all, well, right there should be close to all the way down. All right. All the way up is when it's, or all the way down is when it's that way. And up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Everything seems to be working except for the parking. Okay. All right. Leave that right there. Call it a day. Well, wait, I still need to put the towel back together, which is this piece. Which, that ain't gonna work because I don't have the hood open. See if I can just set that right here. And that just sits right in there. That sits right there, and let me grab a screwdriver. Two of the silver ones go on this side, on the top. Hopefully I don't drop one. And then I swing around to the other side. Put these two in. then I just have these two, which I can't get to without opening the hood all the way up. So, alright, well, I'm going to stop the video, put the last 3 screws in, and we'll call it a day on the windshield wipers. See you next time.